Hello and welcome to this video on how to travel with your cat. Traveling with your cat can be a stressful experience, but with some preparation and patience, it can also be a rewarding and enjoyable experience for both you and your feline companion. In this video, I will be sharing with you some tips and tricks for traveling with your cat. Section 1. Preparing for the trip. Before you embark on any trip with your cat, it's important to prepare them for the journey. Here are some tips to help prepare your cat for travel. 1. Get a checkup from your veterinarian before traveling. Take your cat to the veterinarian for a checkup. Make sure they are up to date on their vaccinations and are in good health for travel. 2. Get your cat used to the carrier. Introduce your cat to the carrier a few weeks before travel. Place treats and toys inside the carrier to encourage them to explore it and get comfortable. 3. Familiarize your cat with car rides. Take your cat on short car rides to get them used to the motion of the car and to see how they react to it. 4. Pack a travel kit for your cat. Pack a travel kit for your cat that includes food, water, litter, and any necessary medications. Also, bring along their favorite toys and blankets to provide a sense of familiarity and comfort. Section 2. During the trip. Once you're on the road, there are several things you can do to make the trip as comfortable and stress-free as possible for your cat. 1. Secure the carrier. Make sure the carrier is securely fastened in the car to prevent it from moving around during the trip. You can use a seatbelt or other secure attachment to keep the carrier in place. 2. Provide food and water. Offer your cat food and water during rest stops to keep them hydrated and nourished. Make sure to pack enough food and water for the entire trip. 3. Give your cat a comfortable space. Provide your cat with a comfortable space to rest during the trip. This can include a cozy bed or blanket inside the carrier. 4. Reduce stress and anxiety. To help reduce stress and anxiety, consider using pheromone products, such as Feliway, to create a calming environment. Also, play calming music or provide your cat with a familiar scent, such as a piece of clothing with your scent on it. Section 3. Arriving at your destination. When you arrive at your destination, there are several things you can do to help your cat adjust to their new environment. 1. Give your cat time to adjust. Allow your cat to explore their new surroundings at their own pace. Provide a comfortable and safe space for them to retreat to if they feel overwhelmed. 2. Set up their litter box and food/water bowls. Set up their litter box and food/water bowls in a quiet and private area of the house. Make sure your cat knows where they are located. 3. Provide plenty of attention. Spend time with your cat and provide plenty of attention and affection. This will help them feel more comfortable and secure in their new environment. Conclusion. Traveling with your cat can be a rewarding experience that deepens your bond with your feline companion. By preparing your cat for the trip, providing a comfortable and stress-free environment during the journey, and helping them adjust to their new surroundings, you can ensure a successful and enjoyable trip for both you and your cat. Here are some additional tips and tricks for traveling with your cat. 1. Invest in a good quality carrier. A sturdy and comfortable carrier is essential for traveling with your cat. Look for a carrier that is well ventilated with enough space for your cat to move around comfortably. 2. Choose the right type of litter when traveling. It's important to choose a lightweight and low-dust litter. This will make it easier to carry and dispose of, and reduce the amount of dust in the car. 3. Keep your cat's routine as normal as possible. Try to stick to your cat's normal routine of feeding and playtime as much as possible during the trip. This will help them feel more comfortable and reduce their stress levels. 4. Consider a harness and leash. If your cat is comfortable with a harness and leash, consider using one during rest stops to allow them to stretch their legs and explore their surroundings. 5. Be prepared for emergencies. It's always a good idea to be prepared for emergencies, such as a flat tire or a sudden illness. Pack a first aid kit for your cat that includes any necessary medications, and make sure you have the contact information for a local veterinarian in case of an emergency. 6. Check the pet policy of your travel destination. Make sure to check the pet policy of your travel destination. Whether it's a hotel or an Airbnb, some places may have restrictions or additional fees for pets, so it's important to be aware of these beforehand. Remember, traveling with your cat can be a fun and rewarding experience, but it also requires patience and preparation. By following these tips and tricks, you can ensure a successful trip for both you and your feline companion. Here are some additional tips and tricks for traveling with your cat. 1. Plan for breaks. Cats need regular breaks to stretch their legs, use the litter box, and get some fresh air. Plan for regular breaks during your trip, and make sure to bring a litter box and waste bags for cleanup. 2. Keep your cat's carrier covered. Covering your cat's carrier with a blanket or towel can help reduce their stress levels by creating a dark and cozy environment. This can also help prevent them from getting overstimulated by the sights and sounds of the car. 3. Use a calming collar. Calming collars emit pheromones that can help reduce your cat's stress levels and create a calming environment. Consider using one during your trip. 4. Bring familiar items. Bringing familiar items, such as your cat's favorite toys or blankets, can help them feel more comfortable and secure during the trip. 5. Be patient and flexible. Traveling with cats can be unpredictable, so it's important to be patient and flexible. If your cat is feeling anxious or stressed, take a break and give them some time to relax before continuing the journey. 6. Consider hiring a pet sitter. If traveling with your cat is not feasible or too stressful, consider hiring a pet sitter to care for them while you're away. This can ensure your cat receives the attention and care they need in a familiar and stress-free environment. Remember, traveling with your cat can be a fun and rewarding experience, but it can also be stressful for both you and your feline companion. By being prepared, patient, and flexible, you can ensure a successful trip for everyone involved. Here are some additional tips and tricks for traveling with your cat. 1. Use a calming spray. Calming sprays, such as Feliway, can help reduce your cat's stress levels by creating a calming environment. Consider spraying your cat's carrier, bedding, and travel area with a calming spray to help them feel more relaxed during the trip. 2. Choose the right mode of transportation. When traveling, consider which mode of transportation is best for your cat. If you're traveling by car, make sure your cat is comfortable with car rides and has a secure and comfortable carrier. If you're traveling by plane, check the airline's pet policy and requirements, and make sure your cat is comfortable with flying. 3. Pack enough supplies. When packing for your trip, make sure to bring enough supplies for your cat, including food, water, litter, and any necessary medications. It's also a good idea to bring a copy of your cat's medical records, just in case. 4. Consider a microchip and ID tag. In case your cat gets lost during the trip, consider getting them a microchip and ID tag with your contact information. This can help ensure they are returned to you safely. 5. Avoid feeding your cat right before traveling. Feeding your cat right before traveling can increase the chances of motion sickness. Instead, feed them a light meal a few hours before the trip, and offer them small amounts of food and water during rest stops. 6. Stay calm and positive. Cats can pick up on our emotions, so it's important to stay calm and positive during the trip. This can help your cat feel more relaxed and secure. Remember, traveling with your cat can be a fun and rewarding experience, but it requires careful planning and preparation. By following these tips and tricks, you can ensure a safe and stress-free trip for both you and your feline companion. Here are some additional tips and tricks for traveling with your cat. 1. Train your cat to use a harness. Training your cat to use a harness before the trip can make it easier to take them out of their carrier during rest stops or at your destination. Make sure to use a harness specifically designed for cats and introduce them to it gradually, using treats and positive reinforcement. 2. Consider a sedative. If your cat gets extremely anxious or stressed during travel, talk to your veterinarian about the possibility of a sedative. However, sedatives should only be used as a last resort and should always be prescribed and administered by a veterinarian. 3. Keep your cat's carrier clean. Clean your cat's carrier regularly during the trip to prevent odors and keep your cat healthy. Pack some disinfectant wipes or spray to clean the carrier during rest stops. 4. Use a litter box liner. Consider using a litter box liner to make cleaning the litter box during rest stops easier. You can also use disposable litter boxes for convenience. 5. Bring a familiar blanket or towel. bringing a familiar blanket or towel with your cat's scent on it can help them feel more comfortable and secure during the trip. It can also help them adjust to new surroundings at your destination. 6. Be prepared for emergencies. In case of an emergency, make sure you have a plan in place and know where the nearest animal hospital or emergency vet clinic is located. Keep a list of emergency contacts and important information, such as your cat's medical history and any medications they are taking. Remember, traveling with your cat can be a fun and rewarding experience, but it requires careful planning and preparation. By following these tips and tricks, you can ensure a safe, comfortable, and stress-free trip for both you and your feline companion. Here are some additional tips and tricks for traveling with your cat. 1. Use a travel litter box. Consider using a travel litter box that is specifically designed for travel. These litter boxes are portable, easy to clean, and can be folded or collapsed when not in use. 2. Bring a water fountain. Bringing a water fountain for your cat can help encourage them to drink more water during the trip. This can help prevent dehydration and promote overall health. 3. Use a GPS tracker. Using a GPS tracker can help you keep track of your cat's location during the trip. This can be especially helpful if your cat gets lost or escapes during the trip. 4. Avoid exposing your cat to extreme temperatures. Cats are sensitive to extreme temperatures, so make sure to avoid exposing them to extreme heat or cold during the trip. Keep the car at a comfortable temperature and provide plenty of ventilation. 5. Take breaks often. Take frequent breaks during the trip to allow your cat to stretch their legs, use the litter box, and get some fresh air. This can help reduce their stress levels and prevent motion sickness. 6. Give your cat a calming supplement. Consider giving your cat a calming supplement, such as CBD oil or natural herbs, to help reduce their stress levels during the trip. However, always consult with your veterinarian before giving your cat any type of supplement. Remember, traveling with your cat can be a fun and rewarding experience, but it requires careful planning and preparation. By following these tips and tricks, you can ensure a safe, comfortable, and stress-free trip for both you and your feline companion. Here are some additional tips and tricks for traveling with your cat. 1. Bring a scratching post. A scratching post can help keep your cat entertained and provide them with a familiar activity during the trip. Make sure to choose a scratching post that is portable and easy to assemble. 2. Keep your cat's routine as normal as possible. Try to stick to your cat's normal routine of feeding and playtime as much as possible during the trip. This can help them feel more comfortable and reduce their stress levels. 3. Use a calming vest. A calming vest, such as the Thundershirt, can help reduce your cat's anxiety during the trip. These vests apply gentle pressure to your cat's body, which can help them feel more calm and secure. 4. Use a familiar litter. Bringing your cat's familiar litter with you can help them feel more comfortable and reduce the chances of them refusing to use the litter box during the trip. 5. Consider a travel-friendly carrier. Consider using a travel-friendly carrier that is designed for easy transport and storage. Some carriers are collapsible or can be worn as a backpack, which can make traveling with your cat more convenient. 6. Have patience. Remember, traveling with your cat can be unpredictable and may require some patience. Be prepared to make adjustments and take breaks as needed to ensure your cat's comfort and well-being. By following these tips and tricks, you can ensure a safe, comfortable, and stress-free trip for both you and your feline companion. Always remember to prioritize your cat's comfort and well-being, and don't hesitate to seek advice from your veterinarian if you have any concerns or questions. Here are some additional tips and tricks for traveling with your cat. 1. Introduce your cat to new environments gradually. If you're traveling to a new destination with your cat, introduce them to the new environment gradually. Start by letting them explore one room at a time, and gradually expand their access to the rest of the space. 2. Use a calming pheromone spray. Calming pheromone sprays, such as Feliway, can help reduce your cat's stress levels during travel and in new environments. Spray the carrier and bedding with the pheromone spray before and during the trip. 3. Bring a familiar toy or blanket. Bringing a familiar toy or blanket with your cat's scent on it can help them feel more comfortable and secure during the trip and in new environments. 4. Be aware of your cat's behavior. Keep an eye on your cat's behavior during the trip and in new environments. If your cat is showing signs of stress or discomfort, take a break or provide a calming environment for them. 5. Check for pet-friendly accommodations. If you're traveling with your cat and need to stay in accommodations, make sure to check for pet-friendly options. Some hotels and Airbnb rentals may have restrictions or additional fees for pets. 6. Prepare for litter box accidents. Accidents can happen, so be prepared for them. Bring extra litter and litter box liners, and pack cleaning supplies to clean up any accidents. Remember, traveling with your cat can be a fun and rewarding experience, but it requires careful planning and preparation. By following these tips and tricks, you can ensure a safe, comfortable, and stress-free trip for both you and your feline companion. Here are some additional tips and tricks for traveling with your cat. 1. Bring familiar food and treats. Bringing your cat's familiar food and treats can help them feel more comfortable and reduce the chances of them refusing to eat during the trip. Pack enough food and treats for the entire trip, and bring along some extra in case of travel delays. 2. Use a seatbelt harness. A seatbelt harness can help keep your cat safe and secure during car rides. Make sure to choose a harness that is specifically designed for cats and fits them properly. 3. Bring a portable water dispenser. Bringing a portable water dispenser, such as a water bottle with a built-in bowl, can make it easier to provide your cat with fresh water during the trip. 4. Keep your cat's carrier in a secure location. Keep your cat's carrier in a secure location during the trip, such as in the back seat or in the footwell of the passenger seat. This can prevent the carrier from becoming a projectile in case of an accident. 5. Get a health certificate. If you're traveling across state or international borders, you may need a health certificate for your cat. Check with your veterinarian before the trip to see if a health certificate is required. 6. Keep your cat's vaccinations up to date. Make sure your cat's vaccinations are up to date before the trip. This can help protect them from diseases and illnesses they may be exposed to during the trip. Remember, traveling with your cat can be a fun and rewarding experience, but it requires careful planning and preparation. By following these tips and tricks, you can ensure a safe, comfortable, and stress-free trip for both you and your feline companion.